up, y'all? Welcome back. I got that last bite of watermelon in there. Welcome back to the Too Late We Said It podcast. I am Sean Lever. This is Edwin Navedo, and I am eating Negro fruits. I ain't see it. I'm eating them behind the scenes. You feel me? If I see somebody non-black say something in the comments, I'm calling Al Sharpton, nigga, on sight. It is what it is. Welcome back to another episode, guys. We hope you have been well and STD free. We are always here every week for you, except for last week because we all overslept because of 4th of July and alcohol. Everyone, what up with your dog?
Yo, it was a trifecta of fuckery, as you said.
Trifecta of fuckery. Everybody was crashed out.
Yo, I straight up woke up like, what the hell? I was so confused, yo. Part of the reason is because I had off Friday, so I had an extra day, so it threw my whole clock off whack, yo. Because I was like, I woke up Friday like early as hell, and then Saturday I woke up like it was Sunday, and I was like, today ain't Sunday, bro. It's Saturday. You done fucked up. It's 9:30 in the morning. I looked at my phone, and you was like, maybe we should just go ahead and take a break this weekend. I was like, oh like shit. Dude, that was crazy.
If you was planning on watching the show, guys, we apologize, but we ain't getting paid for this shit. So I mean, if something come up, nigga, I will go to sleep. I will stay asleep on y'all niggas. It is what it is. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna front. They say do what you want to do that you love until you get paid. I do love this, but you know that last part is a heavy factor. But we back for you this week. Edwin, what's up with you, Brody?
Hey man, just doing me, working. I got another track that I put out. And interestingly, the funny thing is whenever like using SoundCloud, when you post a new track, SoundCloud automatically boosts it and start recommending it to people. So that song's recommending to people, right? And it's doing as well as all the other ones do when I put it. But suddenly out of nowhere, one of my songs out of nowhere just went and went from like 200 to 1,000 again. You know, I'm like, how did that even? It's not even being boosted.
You booming in Scandinavia or something? Where they bumping your shit up?
I'm getting a lot of stuff in the Europe overseas for sure. Like in over in like what is that, like Kyiv or something, like one of those Russian Kyiv, yeah.
Kyiv. That's what Vladimir. What's his name? What's the Ukrainian president?
It is Kyiv. Oh yeah. That's a city in Ukraine, right?
This song is the bomb.
Yo, shout out to my Ukrainian listeners, yo. Y'all be doing me justice. I appreciate y'all.
Because they do racist ass.
Yo, I got like 400 plays from over there.
Fuck Ukraine, yo. They be racist as shit in Ukraine. Don't think I forgot, nigga, because y'all listen to Edwin's song. I'm not forgiving y'all Ukrainian gun.
How do you know that song's not giving them light and they're starting to see things differently?
That's their past to say
they're starting to realize that time keeps on slipping and you got to hold on to your sueños, yo.
I'm going to hold on to me sueños. You know, niggas be pronunciating all the words. No la vida, papi. That's what's up.
So this joint that I got here is Time Slip. Oh, okay. Before we go ahead,
no, I was gonna say before we get too deep into the insanity, I was gonna play the track.
Okay, yeah. So the joint's called Time Slip. Basically, it's just about seizing your moment in time, and sometimes it may not be when you think. So, and also the obstacles that you may face along the way, but just understanding that you just got to keep moving forward because time waits for nobody. So that's pretty much the overall theme of the record.
All right,
but in my instance, this time slip is because like this is supposed to have happened to me back in 2006, but I time slipped and now it's happening to me in 2026.
Okay, well your dick still works, so it's hope, nigga. Let's get into Time Slip by Imani OT. Here we go.
I'm trapped inside a dream state. I think I'm traveling cycles inside a briefcase of insecurity, failure to see obstacles in their present state. I levitate but fail to see the force that holds me down like a heavy weight. I meditate to change the path and calculate, only to see them efforts get hot and then evaporate. I flow like water but struggle against the elements. The struggle of destiny trapped inside the earth and sediment. I'm heaven sent, but travel the road that's run by man, which will conspire, change your desire, run you off your path, present a different one, consumed by greed to get the grand, shatter integrity, break humanity, then shake your hand. Time keeps on slipping, slipping into the future. Time slipping, time slipping, time slipping.
Hey,
Yo, and that's just one verse of the verse. Oh, good.
Hey, man, I like it, bro. Now I'm gonna tell you this, Ed. Now Ed asked me about my honest opinion on the song, and I'm not gonna tell you it on the back end.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
And I gave it pause. I gave it on the back end. Let me pause on the back end. But what I do want to say, I love the way that your production is just getting so crisp, yo. And shout out to Canella Skin, or no, that's a porno star. What's her name? Canella 4K.
Canella 3K.
No, Canella 3K. You know what I'm saying? You did good. Let me just say that. You did good on the hook, sweetheart. So I appreciate you on that one, even though you ain't shit most of the time. So you're doing well, and we appreciate you. That's what's up. But what else you get into this week, Ed?
After this weekend, I actually got 2 joints I gotta do. Interestingly enough, I'm about to be featured on an EDM track, yo. Electronic dance music. For those that don't know, EDM is a fast, high BPM track that's kind of like, you know, there's similarities to Baltimore club music in a way because they use clips and samples. So the artist that creates this music, he gets a lot of radio play, so he makes these EDM tracks for radio stations and whatnot. It's a good opportunity, I think, and also I just like the elements of the track, and I'm like to find pockets. It's like a challenge. Like, this is out of my comfort zone, but after listening to the track, I found that there's a pocket for me to be able to flow inside. So
it's tough
to see how that work out.
It's tough to rap on EDM. If you don't know what EDM is, it's the music they was listening to at the beginning of Blade 1. Remember they went into that little vampire party on Blade 1 and the blood came down?
Yeah.
That's what
hey,
EDM
Most Def rocked out on the EDM track.
He did?
Yeah, in that soundtrack in Blade 2.
I didn't know that. Okay. Damn, that's some deep discography knowledge you got there.
Yeah, and they were also, Mo backstage letting us know they was blasting EDM in the Diddy party.
You could have kept that one to yourself. How'd you get that information?
Mo just told us from backstage.
Get the fuck out of here. Don't you put that demon on me, Ricky Bobby. Don't put that on Mo, nigga. You was up there gobbling bad boy balls, nigga. Bad boy, take that.
All the baby oil.
Baby oil on baby now. All right, man. Well, without further ado to our viewing audience, let's get right into it. Brosif. Speaking of music, if you guys don't know about the Versuz show platform, it was a show that came about during the pandemic when everybody was trapped in the house and really ain't have shit to do. It was a production company. I don't know what the name of the production company is or name, but they made this concept of a TV show called Versuz, where 2 predominant artists are pitted against each other in a track for track battle. So artist A, let's talk about one of the most talked about ones, Dipset versus the Locks. Dipset came up, Dipset, Cameron, Joel Santana, Freaky Zeke, all them niggas came up. They did 10 of their hits, and the Locks came up, and Jada Kiss and the Boys, essentially what they should be called. Jada and the Boys came up and did 10 of their songs.
Don't be sleeping on Styles P though.
Styles P goes, I get high, 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 high. But they came up and they went verse, song for song. It's Kiss.
Yo, but theirs was different though, because then Kiss turned into an actual battle, started like freestyling on a joint. It started like spitting.
He started he did the who shot you?
But they was actually spitting shit live, yo. Huh? Nah, but I mean, it kind of changed the dynamics, because before that it was more so they was playing the hits where they were performing, and because of that, you don't remember what dude forgot the lyrics to his own shit, and then Jada went on.
Teddy Riley.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah, that's cocaine, but we're not gonna blame cocaine. We're not gonna talk about cocaine induced folly. But anyway, with the Versuz topic, I want to know, Ed. So that's the format of the topic. What are some artists that you know of that you could speak to? And it doesn't have to be rap or hip hop or shit, even R&B as we see there. What are some artists that you think would be unbeatable in a Versuz forum, no matter who you throw against them? If not unbeatable, extremely challenging to defeat hit for hit in a 10-song, limit right there.
And a 10-song.
Lord forgive me.
All right, it's kind of interesting to me because when I look at the versus thing, it's very subjective. Each person's gonna have their own thoughts on that, so it's kind of hard for us to really be able to quantify who's got the hits better. Because if you look at it from number standpoint, that speaks for itself. But when you're looking at track for track, you're like, listen to this song, then listen to this song. Now, are they similar songs? Like, would you put Linkin Park against System of the Down or something? You know,
you could put Linkin Park against Jay-Z. I'm talking about when you put the track on, you like, oh, that's my shit.
Yeah.
What you feel?
Exactly.
Está bien.
I mean,
yo soy.
So let me think. Who is somebody to me?
Let me open it up.
I'm gonna say
that
DMX.
Would be Unbeatable.
You put the DMX.
I love Dark Man X.
If you put his top 10 joints on, ain't nobody got more raw energy in the song than he does, yo. Period.
Let's get it on. I think Kanye could easily beat DMX in a versus. Easily. Because once you get past
go ahead. See what I'm saying? But Kanye does he does have great songs. But his songs don't hit the same way DMX songs hit.
How long you been in the mall? All day, nigga.
Has any of his songs made your eyes teary-eyed?
I'm not trying to cry, nigga. I'm
just saying feelings. I'm talking about feelings.
Yes, yo. You never heard Roses by Kanye West? I know it's past visiting hours, but can I still give her these flowers?
Yeah. And that made you want to cry?
The doctor say need to do some research. She asked me, can you tie some t-shirts? Bitch, is you smoking reefer? You don't see that we hurt, but still. That's my shit, nigga. Kanye tell you the truth through ADHD, nigga. And autism, nigga. I fucks with Kanye. But I hear you.
Honestly, his production is better than his rap, in my opinion.
I think it's all so you got to think about not in your car vibing. I'm talking about artist A over here, artist B over here, in front of each other, in front of a crowd. Who's gonna win? I respect the DMX.
DMX all day. If you put them on stage, who's gonna get the most reactions? DMX all day.
What?
Ain't nobody mess with DMX. I don't care what Kanye West say or do. He ain't messing with DMX.
What if he play Power?
It doesn't matter what he does.
No one man should have all this power.
And then DMX will tell you how he does have all that power.
No, I don't want to hear you tell it. You gotta tell me in a song. What song could DMX play? Stop, drop.
Yo, that song alone is gonna be a crowd set off.
Oh, but
yo, the crowd will go crazy singing that with him.
All right, so that one, and then what? Where we go with DMX after that?
You got that. You got Where the Hood At. You got Who We Be. You got X gonna give it to you. You got
that's where it stopped. Right
no, it doesn't stop there. You got some X shit. All right. Then you got the remix to Stop, Drop, Open Up Shop.
Nigga, then that's the same shit. Nigga.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's still.
This ain't R. Kelly, nigga.
Then you got Party Up. That's also another joint that's jumping.
All right, that's 5. I'm not giving you that remix shit.
How you not gonna get that remix shit?
How you gonna play so you can play the remix right after the regular shit?
Yeah, of course. Matter of fact, you know what's crazy is when DMX performs that song, he actually performs the remix version of the hook anyway.
All right, next we're gonna do the remix, y'all. If you pay somebody to sing to your wife and they did the remix right afterwards, you're gonna be like, hey man, give me 50% off, nigga. I'm not paying for you to do the same shit twice, nigga. Fuck you talking about? You're not gonna accept that if it's coming out of your pocket.
Yo, what these bitches want? Boom. That's another joint.
Cisco ain't pulling up. If
DMX tell you to pull up, you pulling up.
Maybe.
What about that joint that he did with Jay-Z though?
That's Jay-Z's song. Can I get a what? Oh, no,
it's not that one. It's the one where DMX turned that into the intro to his next joint.
Okay, that's somebody else shit. You can't do nobody else shit. You gotta do your shit. So that's 6.
Yeah.
Kanye got Touch the Sky. He got Power. He got Gossip. Everybody stop it. Everybody knows I'm a motherfucking monster.
Yeah.
That's just Kanye. Okay, so I take okay, so DMX, let's not degrade the dead. God bless the dead. So who's somebody else outside of DMX? So we got DMX, Kanye up there in the runnings. I want to say Jay-Z.
No, but I fuck with Kanye though. Don't get me wrong. It's just,
yeah. I think we spent too much time talking about them versus each other.
Yeah.
What if they put DMX dead body in a Stephen Hawkins wheelchair and made him sing the songs? They don't know who we.
Oh shit! You know who's dope though too? Ludacris, for real. People be sleeping on
Ludacris. Is a beast.
He got a lot of bangers, yo. People be sleeping
Cadillac
on
skills, Cadillac bill. Look at the holes, my Cadillac bill. That should be rocking. DMX. I mean, Ludacris got some bangers too. He got lots of bangers. And with the crazy thing is that he had a lot of his intros to his albums shows you his lyrical prowess too, because people just look at him like, you know, he got those punchlines and joint, kind of like, you know, like at Busta Rhymes, like everyone thinks he's just like this animated rap artist, but then you get some songs like, you know, The Ghetto that he has on there with Rick James. That joint, he kills Ludacris? That shit. No, Busta Rhymes. Oh, Busta.
I was just comparing that. Busta Rhymes is another person like Ludacris that everyone sees for how he delivers his punchlines with like this emphasis to it. That's almost like playful emphasis that you almost forget that he got lyrical skills. You know what I mean?
Ludacris. I'm trying. Okay, so Luda, I definitely feel. See, I'm talking about Unbeatable though.
Who do you got, T.I. or Luda?
T.I. Yeah, gotta go T.I. because T.I. got. Don't you know I got cheers in the trap when I shorty bag, Louis knapsack where I'm holding all the work. What you know about that?
Yo, but you know what's crazy
is? My beat down low and my top left back when I'm riding on it. Rolling Dro 24. That's how all my niggas roll. That's the king of Atlanta. So T.I. might be the one right there. Yeah.
Scarface.
Scarface, respectfully, nah.
No, I'm saying because you said the king of Atlanta and stuff. Like Scarface is a southern rap artist too. You know who? You know for real? I should have said this right off the bat. Outkast. You can't tell me Outkast don't got bangers.
I'm not saying they don't got bangers. I'm just saying if they could be unbeatable.
Oh, Unbeatable. You're right.
I hope that you're the one. You can't win on that one.
Yeah.
If not,
yo, who you got? Outkast or Bone Thugs and Harmony?
I gotta go Outkast just because of Rosa Parks.
Just one song.
Push that push. Everybody move to the back.
That one song just does it.
Yeah,
right,
they solidified it on that one. That's a certified banger, nigga.
You know what? My favorite Outkast choice, not even their track, is Black Ice.
Oh, which one?
Black Ice by Goody Mob featuring Outkast.
How'd that go? I heard that.
Touch what I never touched before. See what I never seen before. Woke up and seen the sun. Sky high. I still play that shit to this day. That's a banger. I love that joint. Yeah, because Andre killed that shit on that.
Okay. Track, let me see what else.
Luda. My bad.
I don't know any newer artists like 2015 and sooner that I really
J. Cole.
I think J. Cole beatable though, because J. Cole shit so mellow, and I fucking love J. Cole.
He has a specific style.
Yeah, he got a smoking vibe.
Oh, you know who?
Give me some.
J.I.D. Yo.
I don't really fuck. I never really.
You hadn't even heard his shit. Remember, I told you to listen to his shit.
Me, but
he nice as shit.
Unbeatable though.
I'm talking about from a lyrical perspective, but like song for song, I don't know. It's a different story.
He gonna go up there.
It's different about being skilled at like a skilled artist versus like creating like unstoppable hits. Like
that's an energy show. That's an energy show. So J.I.D. gonna get up there and by song 4, somebody in the crowd be like, "Hey, yo, man, get the fuck out of here!"
Hey, yo, you know who though for real? In like 5 years from now, it's probably gonna be unbeatable.
Kodak Black.
Me. It's like, Wait till this album done, yo. I feel like every song on this album so far is a banger, yo. And I mean,
hey man,
just my
that's
opinion.
how I be feeling. That's how I be feeling about jokes too. But I go up that motherfucker, tell that joke, niggas be like this. Exactly right. Somebody be like this. I'd be like, laugh, bitch.
It's like, yeah.
Put my soul into this shit.
That was a good technical joke.
Yes, it's a technical joke. I'm a technician, bitch. Oh my goodness.
Hey,
all right, so guys, let us know in the comments who you think. Rapid fire 2 real quick, and then I'm gonna throw 2. Let's go 1 for 1.
Rapid fire 2 artists that are unbeatable.
I'm gonna say Rick Ross. I think did Rick Ross already do one? I'm gonna say who we got up here. Let's look at this joint right here. Rick Ross ain't up there, but I'm gonna say Rick Ross. Rick Ross got so many joints. Pause. It's kind of tough.
Shit, Alicia, yo, fuck that. We going off away from.
Oh yeah, let's get away from the Negroes real quick.
Alicia Keys, yo. Alicia Keys to me is one of the most supreme artists because she writes and produces her own shit, arranges her own shit. She's an artist like for real,
and she looked good without makeup.
And I'm kind of confused, like why don't we have an album of Swiss Beats and Alicia Keys yet?
Because they fucking.
That's the reason why.
Yeah, when you hunch,
they got
it's
kids.
hard to work together.
I don't understand. Like, imagine Swiss Beats with Alicia Keys.
Showtime,
a full album, yo.
That might work.
Both worlds. Oh,
I'm about to hit this pussy hole. You think R. Kelly is unbeatable?
He is, man. He be peeing on bitches.
Whoa.
He makes it rain.
Don't got nothing to do with your lyrical prowess.
Yeah, he peed on the whole audience, everybody.
I just won the versus battle. Get ready to get pissed on. I've been drinking Snapples and Mystics. Remember Mystic?
Get naked with Mystic.
I'm gonna piss on you while you make the herbal essences sound.
Nah, but R. Kelly is beatable though. But
who
man,
can beat Kells?
Don't front the system, motherfucker. That's who beat him.
Damn. That's what he's saying when somebody hitting him from the back. Hey, Robert, take your pants down.
It's like,
and then when he pull his dick out, it sounds like this. Long dick style. If your dick make the funhouse sliding board sound when it come out, you in for a bad night, nigga.
Him or her?
My asshole look like the back rooms now. I got fucked by this long dick. It's that pirate come out. I'm not fucking with you.
Yo.
I'm not fucking with you. All right.
Oh shit! I'm the world's greatest.
Niggas put it in my ass. Now I got to go to mass. Yeah, I made it. They flayed my asshole. Yo,
the system of drowning in piss.
Yo, I remember my son graduated from elementary school. It was up there singing that song, and one of his friends didn't graduate. 5th grade. This nigga failed 5th grade. And one of his son's friends was sitting next to me. He was mad as shit he didn't graduate. And another little boy went up there and started singing that song. I'm the world's greatest. And everybody was like, yeah, sing it. He was like, man, y'all acting like this nigga wrote the fucking song. He was hating hard as shit. I was like, nigga, you should have did better in school. Yeah. He was mad as shit.
Yo just brought all that attention right back on himself.
He said it loud as shit. He was like, y'all acting like this nigga wrote the song. I was like, yo, chill, yo. He was mad as shit. All right, let's move on. Yo. We
hateration at his highest elevation, yo.
At a young age, he gonna kill somebody in high school, yo.
Oh shit!
All right, we have a special guest this week, man. This is one of my favorite people here in the Maryland, Baltimore comedy scene, DMV comedy scene, man. I met this guy a few years ago. He crushes it every time I seen it. He's a unique comedic voice, and I cannot emphasize that enough. In a world where everybody's just trying to be what they see, this brother genuinely is forging his own path, and I love him for that. Let's just look at a quick clip of his. You can find him on YouTube. Bits. Let's check it out.
A little different from the other comedians. Thank you. I mean, thank you. That's a booty clapping joke. Thank you. All right. That's good. Yeah. All right. Wait. Do you guys like me? I get in the van.
Yo, you know what I got? I like when he hits that JK, and he puts his hand behind his back, like JK.
Ladies and gentlemen, the hilarious Noor.
Oh, hey. Hey, guys. I just wanted to say, estoy preparando por el podcast en español.
What the
podcast en español? Claro que sí.
Claro que sí.
Telemundo.
I loved whenever I was growing up and they had Telemundo on Sundays, they would go, en domingo. I love that. I love just saying that.
What does that mean, Edwin?
It's just on Sunday.
It's Sunday. En domingo.
Sunday. Oh, okay. Right.
Nah, but the dude said it with like this deep emphasis. Yeah. El domingo.
Oh, shit. That's R. Kelly sounds. Hey, Mo, what's up with you, bro? How you feeling, dog?
Well, what's up with me? I'm just really looking forward to doing the podcast. I got some bits prepared in case there's any silence, you know.
Pepper them in, man.
Pepper them in. Okay.
Pepper them in as need be. You know what I'm saying?
I was just mentioning before we started. I hope baldness isn't contagious. You know, I didn't.
Bitch.
I
got a head cover, but yeah, it's contagious.
Hey, when we play this back, everyone was like, he got mad real quick.
Yeah, someone told me this was a bald men support group, so I'm here to support you guys. You know what I mean?
Appreciate it.
Your service.
I saw Ed's expression. He was like,
I ain't like that shit. Yo.
He's currently growing his hair out for us. Later, he's gonna donate some of it to us.
We all can't be as luscious as you.
No, it's only in the front, man. I don't know. Lately, I've been hairy as fuck. I don't know, but I will say,
healthy and shiny and shit.
Thank you. I showered today. I think that's why. Yeah, that's right.
So
I just want to say, just a quick little pause. I want to show some appreciation to the Afro-Caribbean, Afro-Latino, and Puerto Rican communities. I've gotten a lot of pussy from you guys. I'm a virgin. Don't tell my parents.
He's talking about pussy cats and pussy willows, the plants that you get. You know,
I'm a devout Catholic, as you know, so I'm saving myself.
We believe you, nigga. We believe you. Hey, so Mo, tell us a little bit about yourself, man. Obviously you're based in Baltimore. Tell us about a little bit where you from, how you got here in Baltimore, and what brought you to the comedy game, dog.
What brought me to, it's funny you mentioned but the whole uniqueness thing. So I was born in Bangladesh. I grew up for the first 6-7 years of my life. My dad was in America, so I was in a single parent mom household. And then I flew to Brooklyn in Bed-Stuy. I grew up in Bed-Stuy. And then I from like second grade all the way to 11th grade, I was like the only kid who looked like me, and just all my classmates. All my classmates were like black or Hispanic.
I was about to say niggas. I see.
No.
You're black. Push me to the back.
But it's funny. It's like whenever people and when I'm doing comedy, I have like a sweater and a hat on. Everyone's like, "Why don't you fucking talk about being from fucking Punjab and shit?" I was like, "I grew up in Bed-Stuy. What do you want me to say?"
This is the aesthetic, nigga.
like I grew up around like the Marcy projects and everything, and like all the people were just blasting like DMX and Jay-Z and everything. And then, but like I understand what I sound. I do a lot of voices. Like before the thing started, I was doing like a Middle Eastern accent, and then like I have like a good like Spanish speaking voice. But people are like, talk about being from fucking Punjab and Pakistan. I was like, and it's usually like it's like black dudes. I'm like, well, no, because like I was
stereotype.
Yeah, I was just like, that's like
thing.
Yeah, which I don't mind. I don't mind doing those kinds of jokes, but it doesn't feel like authentic to me. What feels authentic to me is just like
who you are.
Once in a while, yeah, it's just who I am. So it's just like what else? I like a lot.
Do you remember growing up there?
Yeah,
in
I have a very vivid memory of my this guy. I don't. I
all
have a
right,
vivid
where's
memory
this
of being
going?
I have a very vivid memory of being no less now JK, but I grew up in basically on a farm in Bangladesh. I had we had no electricity and hot water, so when we first came to America, we thought like we were super rich. But then I didn't know Bed-Stuy was all ghetto at the time. So I was like, oh shit, electricity and water. But then years later, it's like those weren't fireworks. They were like there's just people dying. You know what I mean?
Those were fireworks.
Yeah.
Hey, it's
So
August 8th.
yeah. So a lot of my early childhood
Those weren't sirens of triumph.
That's crazy.
growing up, I talk a little fast, but we were only allowed in like three places. It was like home, school, and the library or the mosque. Because I grew up like really like my parents were very devout
Are
Muslims.
you saying that you were allowed by the streets, or your parents limited you to where you
Just there. So we spent a lot of
Okay.
time just at home.
Okay.
So what you realize that like a lot, even though like New York is quote like a lot of immigrants and very diverse, there's like parallel societies where just
Mhm.
like we were just sitting on the fire escapes like looking at just like the
Watching
ghetto
the
and not
world.
being allowed to be ghetto. You know what I mean?
You was the
Participate.
Middle
You were
Eastern.
just you were like bystanders watching from a
Yeah.
distance, like
Yeah.
look at everything happening.
You was the
I was
Middle
there.
Eastern
I was
Michael
like, sure, I
Jackson.
was there.
There's Michael Jackson. Yeah, but you guys were talking about going band for band. I'm surprised you guys didn't mention MJ. You know what I mean? Like
Michael Jackson is the goat.
he-
Oh,
he's
because
the
he's
goat of
already
goats,
the
yeah.
goat, you know.
Mm.
Because once he, yeah, I mean,
That's
the only person
impossible to
that
beat
that
Michael
that that rivaled Mike is Prince.
No, not even close.
I mean, they went back and forth, man, for years.
You know what's
man.
funny? You know what's funny? Like in Bangladesh, there's only two TV channels when I was growing up, and on one of them, they just played Titanic a lot. So in Bangladesh, they think Celine Dion is the goat. It's like everybody's for like 20, 30 years. That's all anyone knew.
Two channels is insane. Nigga. You don't even
There
need
was,
a
there was
remote.
BT,
for two
there
channels.
was BTV and there was CTV. I'm not
BET?
even,
That's it.
no BTV.
Oh, okay.
Like the letter B and then CTV. So I was
Oh
like,
my
that's
goodness. That's crazy. So, how'd you get started in stand up though, Mo?
so.
What made you want to try it?
So there used to be. I don't know if you heard of like Opie and Anthony.
Yes.
So growing
Shout
up,
out
there
to
was a
Bruce.
radio station. Like, oh, I didn't really watch TV, but there's a radio station called Free FM, and I would listen to Opie and Anthony, and they'd have like
New
Bill
York,
Burr and
yeah.
Patrice O'Neill on.
Yep.
But like, I would find them funny, but I didn't really get it. And then I saw like when I was growing up, like Last Comic Standing, and I would watch that, and then I would just watch it, and then just like I would watch it with my mom. My mom, she's one of the few like she's not a comedian, but she's one of the, she for like a older Asian lady. She's very funny. You know what I mean? She actually has decent jokes.
That's what's up.
But like so then I'd watch that with her. We didn't really get the jokes, and then but like in Brooklyn, they were always like if you're on the playground, people would always roast you. Like when I came to this country, they're always like, "Yo, do they bathe in Bangladesh? Do they brush their teeth in Bangladesh?" Do that? I was like, I it was literally like that.
I did, nigga.
Yeah, but then like, but you'd always have to have something like something to go. You know what I mean? Like,
Quickish.
yeah. So it's just so like it started from a lot of like small time roasts and everything. Although,
Mhm.
like to me, like I had a very abusive childhood. Like I don't know how real you guys want to get. Like my
Oh,
dad
you really
every day
was
for
the Middle Eastern Michael
yeah,
Jackson.
my dad for like 20 years, he'd say he would kill me and everything. I thought I was literally gonna die. I'm a little on the spectrum, so he described like it was just insane. You know what I mean? Like some of those jokes I do on stage are only half jokes. So then words didn't really mean much to me. I would just tell girls to go die in a fire and stuff like that. I was like, oh, it's just a joke. Yeah, I know it sounds absurd, but they seem to like that. They seem to like that. So I was just like,
That's what you
yeah,
did with the
Interesting.
JK.
yeah.
Hope you fucking drown, JK.
It is funny because I'm just like
I love how
sometimes-
you do that too, though, because like you hit an emphasis, and then you just do a real suave JK.
Yeah.
You gotta
It's a cool delivery how you
Yeah.
do that too.
Mo, you gotta get merch. JK.
That's I do have a shirt that just says bits on it. But speaking of comedy, I was gonna say a lot of comedians have like a long story style or a joke style, and a lot of comedians just like they're just trying to be cool guys on stage. I'm fundamentally a goofy, silly guy, so I'm just like I'm just gonna be that. So
Exactly.
I just do little bits, and then one time someone called me and they're like, "Hey Mo, you still doing your little one-liners?" And I was just like, at first I was a little offended, but I was like, "Well, that's all jokes are. You just 2-line jokes are just 2 one-line jokes."
Right.
You know what I mean? That's all it is. You're just adding
Bang,
them.
bang, bang, bang,
Yeah.
bang, bang.
Yeah.
But
Like train cars.
Yeah.
How many train cars is connected? It's still a fucking train.
Yeah.
You know. So
I've been told to slow down because I talk a little fast, but it's just I like what I'm saying. I think that's why I just
So
Yeah.
that's a great point that I had put here. So we'll get back to a little bit your development into a comedian, but finding your voice. A lot of people we know comics who have like a sort of a one-liner delivery. You and Bill Monahan
Mhm.
are 2 of my favorites in that form. Of course, we're all comedians, but in that, quick delivery, rapid pace, and it makes sense.
Yeah.
That with the pace that you guys go at. So have you ever, we spoke about in pre-production that people would say things to you about that format or that delivery style. How did you leapfrog that shit and like, man, fuck it, I'm just going to do myself? Because as a young comic, I know I was at the beginning at least very impressionable to the influences and the perceptions of people around me. So how do you block that out and just be like, fuck it, man, I'm just going to stay myself and keep following what I feel is right?
Well, I would just get I don't do any like metrics or math or whatever. I'm just like whenever jokes come to me, it's usually because I had a lot of caffeine or I put in a Zin or something, and then like I'm just like going a million miles an hour, and then like I'll just give myself a panic. When I first started, I would just give myself a panic attack, drink a bunch of Celsiuses, and go, "Oh shit, I'm gonna die," and then
And they're
no, like
coming more
a lot of jokes would come to me in a workout, and then people would always tell me to like talk about myself or whatever. But I was like, again, like I had like I would say a very dark early life or whatever. So it was like some of the stuff I can only talk about, like something that lasted 10 years, I compress it down to like 10 seconds or 20 seconds, and then that's the only way it could be funny, because like there's no way I could say. Well, I'm not gonna say it because, like, we're on YouTube or whatever. But it's just,
I got you. Some shit is saved for the special. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
Some shit you're saving for later, because right now where we are, it's like this shit is negligible. It's really not going to make or break you here. Some shit you keep in the clip. You keep in the clip for later. So I definitely feel you on that.
But I've told stories before when there was like enough time. When sometimes they let me do a longer set, I'll just take a little time out and be like, "Oh, here's something real that happened," and then like, and in that time, like, just didn't want to tell like a dry story about like I don't know, being mugged or something, or just like held at gunpoint or something. Because I don't know if you know this. Fun
I
fact,
have heard you talk about being held at gunpoint.
Yeah, I'm the only comedian in the Baltimore scene, or maybe in the greater DMV scene, who was held at gunpoint during a comedy show. So
oh shit, what happened there?
Yeah, but here's the thing. I got like 3 extra minutes, so it went from a 5-minute set to it kind of worth it. I don't know.
Everything keeps coming to you in threes. You're only allowed to go to 3 places.
Yeah,
you only had 3 minutes.
So what was
3 traumatic moments?
3 traumatic moments. 3 strokes in the cat. So what was your first mic? What was your first open mic?
My first open mic, I think it might have been. I think it was like a Fells Point Tavern. No. It was okay. I'll count 2 mics. The Fells Point Tavern. It used to be a Tuesday, and I think it was owned by the Greek mafia, and then that guy left because he was going to be killed or whatever. But
extradition.
The first real mic that I count as a genuine mic where I felt like I killed and that like people actually liked it was Max's Tap House in like April 2023. My friend, he was like getting drunk around Fells Point, and he came in right at the beginning of my set, and he saw me kill, and on the way out, how people give you your attaboys and everything, and then like he saw me really do really well, and like in that set, I had 2 really good jokes that I kind of still use to this day, because I feel like they're just perfect for like the kind of person I am. Like it's when I used to just go bits. People ask me like, "What's the first joke I wrote?" And it was just like, "Hey, do you guys like bits?" And I go bits. You know what I mean? People found that funny, and then
it matches your persona. It matches your energy.
And sometimes like that's a magical moment where like on stage, like one time, I remember one time on stage I was just squirming and I went, "Hey, I look like ISIS's graphic design department," and then like they just lost it. I didn't really even get why. So
you know why?
Because like I was like really like I was like tunnel visioned, So Yeah, that was the first. I would say I kind of consider that my official start to comedy. It was in
That's
like
what's up.
April 2023.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
He said
So,
IT department.
oh, so Edwin, as we heard at the beginning of the show, Edwin's an artist as well. He does music, and of course, I do comedy with you. What's your writing process for jokes? How do you approach it? I heard you say you come up with shit in the gym, but do
Mhm.
you ever sit down and concertively try to think and brainstorm for topics?
So sometimes I do because I always have like so I got like an Apple Watch, and then just like when I'm driving I'll have like the voice notes on. So if I'm driving I'll just
Mm.
like hit the voice notes and I'll just talk into it because like
Oh, I ain't know about
dri-
that.
when you're driving it's like a real like meditative kind of
That's
experience
very true. A lot
where
of
you're
my
just
bars come from that.
you're put on cruise control, you got like a podcast going, and then you hear something, and then I love driving on American highways. It's in like you can like meditate because you just focus. You
Stay in
really
the lines.
yeah, just straight lines, and then like bits will just come to me. Sometimes I'll be like drinking a coffee, and then like bits will come to me. A lot of times, it's like I have a friend named like when I talk to comedians, like I know a lot of comedians are like, oh, you can't do bits off stage, but I just like riffing off stage. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like my favorite
Baseline
comedians are in the
comfortability.
scene. Like you, like Parker, Pallotta, I don't know, like Bobby, and then
Shout out my man
Rose
Mike
Vinebank.
Pallotta.
Yeah, like these guys, like they're always like down a riff. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like if you know like two people, like I always like this is a little joke I do. Like if sometimes like two singers might do a duet, two dancers might like dance, two comics will like riff, two
Mhm.
musicians might do a jam session. I guess two actors they'll just start blowing each other. I don't know. Uh,
It's freaky as shit.
that's usually
You
what
wanna
they
go
do.
behind the bar?
That's usually
Yeah,
what they do.
yeah.
Oh, what a lovely teapotty.
Pinky up. Shout
No,
out, shout out
I,
Bobby Ray. Me and Bobby Ray
yeah,
went to high school together too. I
yeah.
don't know if you knew that.
Bobby, yeah, Bobby. Bobby's very funny. He had like when I first started getting into the scene, like I went to like the like open mics. I went to like free comedy shows for like about 6 months before I started comedy because I didn't even know there were open mics. I was
Mhm.
listening to like podcasts with like Louis C.K. and Theo Vaughn, and a lot of them
Theo.
describe yeah, like they didn't know that like comedy's a thing you could do. Because like if you just got into comedy, like Magoobies had like comedy shows, and then
New
Zissimo's
talent. Yeah.
yeah, and Zissimo's had comedy shows, but I didn't know they had like open mics. And then when I started discovering that they had open mics, I was just like going from one to one, and then like before you know it, people are like, oh shit, I'm lucky enough now where people like invite me to do spots.
Right.
Where yeah, so it's just like I think people see something. So
How did
So
you?
when
How
it,
did you? How? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Edwin.
even the
so
but
when
like
it comes to like open mics, this is kind of for both of you. You can just sign up, like kind of like just and get in there, or do you have to have some kind of cred to like before you have the ability? You can just go to any open mic, and then if you bomb, you bomb.
yeah.
Whatever, you just go to the open mics. Anyone can just do it, or
I would
Anybody.
say 95% of them open mics are true open mics, and 5% are kind of curated, where
Mhm.
like it just says open, but they have a list of people. But most open mics, you just show up, and like if you say it's your first time, if it's your first time, comedians are some of the best people in the world. They'll support you and everything. But if it's your
They sitting there like,
yeah, they can't wait to see what happens, right?
yeah,
This could go really great or really bad quickly.
God will tell. God will tell. All right, man. Well, Mo, I mean, I don't really. Edwin, you got any other questions for Mo, man? I don't want.
I do actually.
Really?
I have another question. It's like, it comes like, I mean, we're in a world now where, we're living in a politically correct, where everyone's like really looking under a microscope with things, where like the golden age of like the comedies where you could say whatever. There was no holds, like back in the 80s and 90s coming down into early 2000s. Still now people are starting to be more conscious about what's being said. So how do you handle like how you were saying earlier, hey, do something from Punjab and this and that stereotypes, like we got the Asian comedian, I forget his name, but he had this character he creates, it's called Uncle Roger, when he's like does his Asian accent and like really goes, oh, Uncle Raja, and does that, but that's his whole like persona, because in reality he speaks perfect like English with no accent, but he creates this persona on stage like he has a deep Asian accent, and people it's almost like it seems like he has to do that to be accepted as a comedian? Do you feel that way anytime? Like, we feel like you have to do that?
I've been a very unique. I got a really long response to this. I was just gonna do some politically incorrect jokes, but I'll say this: I think that based off of who I am on stage, a lot of people feel very secure around me, as in like, oh, he's not trying to hurt anybody. I'll notice that a lot of like comedians will just like be around me, and they'll. I have a very it's safe to be racist around me aura, I would say. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm not like tattletelling or whatever. It's just like because like they know like fundamentally if it's coming from a good place, like if someone says you a bitch for this one, or like you a bitch, you know exactly what it is based off of context and who they are, and like usually hate speech, like if your loved ones will manifest the most hate speech toward you, like the amount of times my friends will be like, you hear the worst things, but that's why they're your friends. You know what I mean? So it's just like, but if you project like a friendly kind of aura, people will feel like
it's not from hate, it's not from malice.
And the best comedy, you don't really get under like duress, where like you're just watching around, like seeing what you can and can't say. That's why I really like the Baltimore scene, like where's like if you travel to some scenes, they have like rules of like, oh hey, here are all the things you can't say, and it'll be like 2 pages of stuff, and like you'll go to other scenes where it's just like anything goes. Like I used to run this spot called Art House, and we would have like routinely. In Hamden,
I feel like that hurts comedy though. It's like because it's like part of the thing is like because I do know like a lot of times like some of the like really profound comedians are the ones that take some of the darkest moments and are able to create jokes from them and land those jokes too, even though those are dark situations. And sometimes a lot of the best comedy comes from dark places. You know, trying to find the light in the darkness, right? Or
it's nice that you mentioned that, because a lot of times people will be like we're jokes about like child abuse or racism or sexism or whatever. Like I'll do a little joke and they're like, that made me feel very comfortable about what happened to me. Like after like the best compliments like I've ever gotten was like there was one time at Hysteria Tap House, you might have been there, Sean, where a lady was like, "Oh, I pissed myself after that joke." But other than that, the other compliments were like, "Oh,
that make you feel good too."
Yeah, that makes I got her wet. You know what I mean? But it's just like,
context.
That's a technical joke.
That is
that's a technical joke.
There was a lady one time I was at Max's. This used to be my favorite spot like 2-3 years ago. Where just like the one week I did some jokes. The next week she came back and said, "Oh, I laughed so much my ribs were hurting." For the next day, I was like, "Yeah, I got up in them guts." You know what I mean?
Punching from the stage.
But the best compliments are like, "Oh, I had a patient, and that joke you made is exactly like that situation, and it put me at ease, and then I could like really enjoy the rest because I knew what you were saying was coming from a good place." But like I just like doing offensive jokes. Is like where I grew up in like Brooklyn. It was just like I don't think they were making fun of my race. They could. I grew up in post 9/11 Brooklyn, and my first name is like Mohammed. Ooh. You know what I mean? So it's just like I didn't know.
You went through it, brother.
There was a guy who just called me Aladdin for 3 years in high school. That was just what he did. I don't know, but to me that was funny. Like I didn't know that was supposed to be like. If now someone did that, I think principals would be called. People would be suspended.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
But that's just how you grew up in Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Like around the time when like the Iraq war is happening and the invasion of Afghanistan, like I didn't hear my real name called like every 1 out of 7 times did someone say my real name? You know what I mean? So it's just like
Aladdin is insane.
That's crazy.
But hey, you guys want to hear some offensive jokes?
Hell yeah, run it past me.
How about this? So I was listening to DMX while eating some Korean food. So I got that dog in me. Several dogs actually. I'm saying I ate a dog.
Several dogs. Mixed breeds.
Mixed breeds of dogs. I don't know. Since we got a bunch of like unks in here, I mean, you guys. I just want to say like I know my friends are getting older because like all they talk about is like they're getting really into like World War history and then like hating your wife, and they're really getting into police body cam footage. You know what I mean? You guys are like police body cam. I'm like, there's too much plot for me in police body cam footage. I know you're gonna shoot the black guy. You know what I mean? That's what happened. You guys like that one? Okay.
Telegraph in it.
But like, yeah, I like because I feel like if you're gonna broach quote, no topics are sensitive for me because like again like the way I grew up, it was just horrible things every single day. So I just didn't even know what's bad and what's
Yeah, this is
so,
the par for the
Yeah.
course.
yeah. But it's just like I think if you're like so over the top silly, if you're just over the top silly and goofy, like you have like there's a joke that I do about so one of my favorite kinds of jokes is like I don't know if you guys ever saw The Simpsons, but they're making fun of like a Def Jam comedian. They go, white dudes they drive their car like this,
Yeah, like this.
and
Yeah,
black
I
dudes they drive
remember
their
that.
car like do. And then my punchline, I think might be too offensive for YouTube, so I won't say it. You got to see me
Too
IRL.
late we said it podcast. Nigga, let it fly.
No, but then I go, hey, Indian dudes be like, and there's something like that. But I find it to be really funny. But it's just so silly. It's just so silly because
That's what I'm saying, man. People,
Yo, that
if you're looking to be hurt, you're gonna be
Yeah.
hurt.
yeah,
That's the reality of it. If you going to-
it's genuinely that. Like if you,
it's a fucking comedy show.
Yeah. It's like sometimes if you go into it, like I think maybe I live in a bubble, but like I genuinely I feel like people are like very 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 rarely racist to her. And I lived in the South for a little bit. I lived in like there's a part of Florida that's under the Alabama Panhandle, and I lived in Georgia for a little bit. And it's just like I was always very polite. And then, like, this is the only privilege I've ever experienced. One time I went to a gas station and there was an Indian guy at the counter and I bought something. He just gave it to me all to me for free. So I was like, yeah, hell yeah. Because I don't think he'd ever seen a Bangladeshi. So it's just like, hell yeah. Privilege.
there was definitely several times that I'd go into a gas station and get confused as if I was not Puerto Rican, but actually American.
Well,
Puerto Rican.
you're stealing other brown people valor. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I was like, huh? So I'm like,
Jesus
I
Christ.
get confused. I'm like, is he talking to me?
He is. Well, Mo, we appreciate you coming on, man. You definitely welcome to hang out, drop whenever you want. But ladies and gentlemen, that's my dude Mo. Let me put this up. Make sure that you follow him on social media. Let me just throw his IG up real quick. Find him on Instagram, follow him, watch his videos, like his videos, share. A tremendous talent, tremendous dude. I love my nigga Mo.
Thank you. You're also my N-word. I like that. Thank you.
My N-word. You might as well say it. You're my N-word. Definitely a great guy. You would love his stand-up. Follow him, pop out to his show, show him support. Mo Noor, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, thank you. Good to see you, Ed. See you, Sean.
Much appreciated.
Yeah. All right, Ed, man, that was funny, man. That's why I love having comics on, man. Because
Mo is hilarious.
Personalities, man.
Yeah, he's hilarious. Yeah,
personalities.
But we also learned a lot too. It's like how comedians approach their craft, and every comedian has a different way to approach it. Kind of like how you approach yours differently. He has his ways of doing that, but it all comes rooted from who we are.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
It's a melting pot for sure, man.
It's very relatable too. It's like from an artist, like he was mentioning stuff about in his car and how we do that. I do the same thing. I get voice notes. Like while I'm driving, I'm in a different state of mind.
Gatekeeping. I ain't know nothing about that,
Yeah, when I'm driving, I'm in a different state of mind. I'll just grab my phone and pull out the record and I'll drop some bars that's pertaining to what a song I'm thinking about. And I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to start this song. And then boom, those 2 bars that I hit while I was in the car driving are what set off the whole song to be written. Because then I'll come home and then I'll listen to the beat and hear it. And it just clicks. And
that's the hardest part, starting.
Yeah, the start.
Learning to fly. Learning to fly.
Yeah, I have my hardest time trying to begin a verse. Once I get 1 or 2 lines done, it literally just flows from that point on. It just kind of continues to go.
Once it get in you, it's good. It could just easily flow from there.
It easily flows once it gets all up in me.
Adios.
Pause.
All right, man. Let's keep it pushing, man. Where we gonna go? Let's go here. Let's go here to break it up a little bit. Crip Mac is a world-renowned Crip, I guess you could say.
You know what's crazy? I wanted to hear Mo's opinion about this.
You want to hear Mo's opinion on Crippin'?
Yo, is he gone? Yo,
Oh, he just dropped too, yo. He just dropped from the background.
It's all good.
Mo, if you I'm about to say more, I'm gonna message him, see if he can hop back in. But
nah, it's too late. It's too late. Let's keep it
too late. He did it. It's too late.
Yeah, he's too late. He gone.
So Crip Mac said some crazy shit last week, man. As you know, we was off last week, and this was hot last week, but you know, I just felt like this definitely needed to carry over. Crip Mac believes that no snitching is the way to go, no matter what, no matter the circumstance, no matter what happened to you. You better not snitch. He's standing on 5-5 Crip till the day he died. Let's take a listen. He can tell you better than I can tell you. Let's take a listen to what Crip Mac says about his Crip and no snitching.
Let me ask you a question. We leave out of here.
Yeah.
And we jump in my car together.
Yeah.
We get pulled over and they find a gun in my car.
All right.
And I said, I don't know whose it is, even though it's mine.
Yeah.
And you know it's mine.
Yeah.
You don't bring a gun.
Yeah.
And I said, I don't know whose it is.
Yeah.
Would you say that's Vlad's gun?
I would never tell on you, cuz we both going to jail.
We're both going to jail.
We both going to
so
jail.
So you'll go to jail because I'm not taking responsibility for my own gun.
My street code and my moral in life to the day I die is to stand on Cessnas through 55th Street the rest of my life. We're both going to jail.
We're both going to jail.
Me and you. We're going. Pack your shit now.
Would you beat the shit out of me for not taking the gun charge?
No.
No?
No.
You think it's okay?
No. I just know, hey, things happen. We're here now. Hey, Vlad, order that fucking commissary.
Yeah. He's serious.
He's like,
we both going to jail. He pack it up.
I'm standing on business. So he said that, you know, he made some other outlandish claims that if somebody stole his car and the only way he could get his car insurance, which he paid for, is to call the police and file a police report for a stolen car, he wouldn't do that. He said if his daughter was leaving out of school and somebody ran up and shot his daughter in the head, he saw the license plate of the person who pulled off and shot his daughter, he would not call the police and find the people who shot his daughter. So I say all that to, and that's freaking crazy. So I say all that to say, Ed, when is a situation? We'll start with those two instances. Is it okay to call the police? Is that snitching in those instances?
It's a matter of perspective. I think that from what he's doing, he abides by the code of the street. So why is he going to call the police? He has the license plate. That means he's going to call somebody he knows to track that person and handle it the streets way. So it's like maybe someone confuses of him not snitching, meaning that he's not going to do nothing. No, what he's saying is he's not involving no police. He's not snitching and telling nobody. He's going to find his own justice
through the streets,
his own way. Now,
what about your car insurance? Why you pay car insurance for?
I'm immediately going to be like, I'd like to report a stolen vehicle.
That's hella numbers for 911, nigga. You dial like 12 numbers.
Nah, you got to call your insurance, bro. Not 911.
Progressive than the police. That's crazy. Yeah, so I mean, I'm all for that. You know, this is Baltimore. This is the home of stop snitching. But I don't. Once you get to a certain age, you're not a snitch no more. I'm a civilian. I'm not a gangbanger. I'm not. And he, you know, in that interview.
Well, there's different levels of snitching, though, right, Sean? Let's look at it like this. Don't be a snitch. Is like me and you are together out. We out in the clubs and we doing our thing, this and that, and then we get caught up in some crazy legalities. And for me not to get in trouble, I dime you out. That's to me
that's snitching.
Snitching. That's what
I mean.
Is
that's
to me.
rat.
Is
that's
that you?
Rat.
Yeah, you ratting out your boy. That's a different type of snitching. Whereas, like, you don't know who stole your shit and doing it, and you have no idea who. You ain't snitching on nobody. You trying to get to the bottom of it. That's when you call.
I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. I think I'll take snitching.
That to me is not snitching because you don't know what the deal is and nothing like that. I think snitching to me is like you snitch on your peoples for your own personal gain or for self-preservation. That to me
like
is the type of snitching that's not cool. Yeah.
D-rugs and you get caught and they like,
and then you dime out your whole crew.
Right. That's
snitching, yo. To me.
That's snitching. Or you know, you caught a.
You just take your time. You the one that got caught,
right? By moving.
Yeah, because all of us are doing illegal shit.
Right.
And I got caught in my own volition. doing my own fuckery, and now I'm gonna dime everyone out so I can take a plea deal. That's snitching
and get less years, right?
and get less years. That's
so. If you
just take your time.
If you riding around and like if you living that thug life and you catch a hottie, you riding down, you do a flyby and you catch a hottie. Hopefully y'all know what I mean by catch a hottie. And the homicide detectives come peep you and find out you did it. Who are your co-defendants? Who else? Who was driving? Did you fire the gun? Man, little J Rock was driving. I was sitting behind Jay. Smurda, he rolled down the window and said, "Piece him up." That's snitching. That's snitching. You're building the case for the investigation team.
You're just creating. They're not even having to work at all.
Yeah,
they just get you. You're the prime witness. You know what I'm saying?
Would you say this on the stand? Yes, I will.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is, when you're doing that, you're literally taking away your leverage as well.
Right. They got you.
That's the reason why it's a like code. Not number one code 101. As soon as you get busted, is
I need my attorney.
Yep. Say nothing. That's what you're supposed to do. Say nothing. No matter what's being said, you say nothing. Once the attorney comes in, and at that point now you have an open opportunity to create the narrative because you didn't say shit.
You ain't dime yourself out, man.
You ain't dime yourself out and dime other people out. But people do that all the time. Or people think that they go cheat the system. How many times you see dumb criminals think they gonna like verbally just confuse the police, and then the police ask certain questions and get them to accidentally snitch on themselves?
Right. A lot of these motherfuckers stupid out here, Ed. That's the reality of it, bro. A lot of motherfuckers is dumb. A lot of motherfuckers dropped out in third grade, and now they living a thug's life. And the police know that. A lot of crime goes unsolved, but the ones who get caught, they stunting, they flossing, they showing out. But at this point, I'm paying health insurance. I got kids in private school. I'm not snitching. That's why the police is there. If you want to be now, if you're doing if I was selling D-rugs or something like that, then that come with the territory. But I'm just trying to survive. I'm paying my taxes and shit. You robbed me. I'm calling the feds.
Yeah.
In the name of Jesus.
If you go back to what he said, though, he literally said that he is in a lifestyle that puts him that way. He didn't just say everybody should. Morals. He's saying that he is that way, and that's basically saying, it's like if you decide to take that path in your life, then that's what comes with it.
Facts. Yeah.
You don't use police to handle your business because you use the code of the streets. And if once you cross that barrier, you're no longer acceptable in that because you crossed that line. There's a code there. Like, we handle all our business ourselves, whether we kill each other for it or whatnot. But what we're not going to do is involve these police because they the true enemy. If anything, those two enemies will end up teaming up
for the rat
to get at police and then later handle it like this ain't over, but for now we friends. Enemy of my enemy type stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's basically how it goes down. So I can understand, and I'm not even going to like fault him for it because that's the code that he lives by, because that's the life that he chose. But unfortunately for that scenario, I did not choose that lifestyle.
So I'm calling the police.
So I am dialing 911.
Hello, neighbor.
And they're like, sure, I'm going to tell you everything that I know. At 12 o'clock this afternoon, I ate this for lunch. While I was eating this lunch, I was taking a bite of the sandwich. Across the street in the neighbor, I see this dude with a blue hat. He was knocking on the door. I thought he was just some regular guy knocking on the door, but that's him looking in the window. Next thing I see him crawling in the window. This guy had white sneakers on. I think they were Air Force Ones.
Damn.
Had a little bit of dirt on. I think he had a pebble, diamond-studded earrings, and he jumped through the front. No.
Big rat. So hold on. Let me get the stenographer. Hold on 1 second. Ryan, turn on the AI auditor. Go ahead and say it again, sir.
Okay, I'll start from the top. At 12 o'clock, I was eating my turkey club.
Was it Jersey Mike's or Subway?
I hate Subway. Jersey Mike's all the way.
Are you eating a Jersey Mike's hoagie? What else? He had all the motherfucking facts on.
And I had a chocolate chip cookie, but I never got a chance to eat the chocolate chip cookie
because of the shooting. The shooting stopped my chewing. That's crazy, yo. Thank God I haven't been in no crazy, and this is knock on wood, man. I haven't been in no crazy situations where I had to call the police. I haven't been in any car accidents, and recently, within the last 10 years, I would say, I stay out the streets, man. Ever since I had children, I stay out the streets, man. I really don't be around. Like Mo was talking about, Max's Tap House downtown is in Fells Point, and it's been a lot of shootings down there. But my ass wasn't there them nights by the GOG grace of God. So, guys, if you want to stay clean from Crip Mac on 5-5 Crip, if you want to stay away from shit like that. Stay away from shit like that. You're not built for that, bro. I promise you. If you're watching the Too Late We Said It podcast, this ain't a thug-friendly podcast. This ain't for you, yo. So if you got kids, tell them to stay their little chunky ass in the house, play Fortnite, whatever they doing. But the streets ain't what they used to be. Nowadays, yo, with cameras and
pre-order GTA 6, that's the only crime you're gonna do.
You said what?
Pre-order GTA 6, that's the only crime you're gonna do.
I'm a criminal in that motherfucker, though, Johnny. I got a chain gun in GTA.
Make sure you're not a snitch on that. You know what I'm saying?
I wonder if they're gonna have snitching in GTA 6.
Yo, I guarantee you, as long as they took for this game to come out, it's been in the makings for 5 years now. It's gonna get pushed back.
On.
It already got pushed back to November. Let's see what happens. Let's hopefully come out. Yo.
No, they got pre-orders now. You could pre-order it.
The pre-orders. It doesn't mean it can't get delayed.
I'll beat the shit out of Rockstar Games, man. There are a billion people will walk up there.
The way that they were hyping this game up, everything's possible in this game. So they're gonna have snitches and all that stuff.
Snitches. I've been seeing so many of those
codes.
Like,
you have to like put your hand on the game cover like this and put your hand up. I swear to be GTA. So help me God.
Allowed. I wonder if they going I wonder when the disc version gonna come out, because right now the pre-order is just a download, and if I'm not paying $75 for a download, I want the physical. I miss that.
It's interesting that you say that, because you see the stuff that's going on now. Like PlayStation had announced that by 2028 they're eliminating all physical media and they're going all digital media. Yeah, and there's an uproar. There's a petition going on right now, because physical media is important, because if you don't have physical media, you're not owning anything. You're paying for licenses. Right. That's what when you're getting digital access license. And then what happens if your license is not permanent? It's not a permanent license. What if they say 5 years from now, it's like, you got to repurchase that license, another $70.
Right.
Like, what?
And they can do that because
you have to own a physical copy. That means that this is mine. I got this piece,
perpetuity. Yep.
And it's mine. I own this copy of this item. And it's in my hand, physical.
I miss the old GTAs where you get the disc and the map be in it. Yo, with the little fake advertisements and shit like that. That's what I love. That's a part of it. That's a part of opening.
Adds to the whole thing, Yeah, like the immersive quality of saying, like, you're looking at it, it's like, man, I own this game. Look at this. Look at the details of this. And then you could use the map. I would use that. You know what I would do? I turn it into a poster and I put it right on my wall, and then boom, the map's right there. I could look at the map.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, hold up. Oh yeah.
I could take this highway.
You know what I'm saying? And then I look at the map, and I go back to the game, like,
yeah, because you could learn the little back dirt roads.
Exactly. So now everything's digital. Now you gotta go online, Google the maps.
I feel sorry for the generation that's coming under us that's not going to have that tangible. You know what I mean?
We had to fight as a consumer to petition to them keep the physical media.
It's too many people who are willing to take it, Joe. There's too many people who are willing to take the mark of the beast, so to speak, to fight it at this point.
Because you know what that also does? It takes away a whole manufacturing process out of it too. So lots of people are going to lose their jobs, because these are manufacturing plants and buildings that are creating this physical media that requires people to operate those machineries. They're going to be gone.
The plastic case.
Yeah, because it's going straight from production right to marketing.
Upload, yep.
Because you don't need that middleman no more. It's just going straight to digital, and right from the production company goes right to the stores. And then you're just gonna buy a little fucking card that you scratch off a little thing that says that you have license.
Roblox card.
So now you gotta save those now. Is that what we doing?
People can steal it from you and shit. You could get damaged. You can't read it, and a lot of them things say non-refundable or non-exchangeable. Yeah. So you gotta buy another one,
because those codes become active the minute that they scan it, and then it activates that code. And someone snatches that from you while you on, like, whoop, and then bounce.
And remember a couple years ago during Christmas time, people, I don't know how they did it, but they was getting the code behind the scratch. and saving it, and then they got a ping as soon as you pay for it, and they just redeeming gift cards.
Yeah.
And by the time you give it to your loved ones, they're like, hey, ain't shit on here. You know, and they couldn't catch these motherfuckers. So they was telling people not to get gift cards and shit. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, fight for the physical.
Physical media is important, yo.
Yeah.
CDs, vinyl, all that shit's important, yo.
Yeah.
DVDs and all that shit. Physical media.
Stick with it. So but let us know. We got away from snitching a little bit, but guys, let us know what you feel about.
How do we get the physical media from
I don't know how
snitching?
we got here. GTA
6
is crime. So let us know what you think about snitching. Do you think Crip Mac is out of pocket for his stance, even though he lives that thug life? Or situations like your child getting smoked that should supersede gang banging, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, I know you've seen South Central. Thanks, Ray. You gotta overstep the gang for your daughter, in my mind.
Yeah.
But to each his own. All right, Ed, let us move here. Fuck it. In today's society, man, everybody is a fucking therapist. Everywhere you go, male and female. But it tends to be more prevalent in one race or one gender. Everywhere you go, people want to put you in a box. And I have seen this a lot more in dealing with people in the single world. People want to classify you and tell you what you are. And a lot of the things that they've been through in life signals to them what you are from. If you exhibit some traits from somebody else, you're automatically in their boat. Oh, you're a gaslighter. Oh, you're a narcissist. Oh, you're love bombing me. Oh, you're controlling. So the question I pose to you, man, have we become an overly therapeutic? I don't even know how to phrase
I think therapized is the right word.
Therapized. Are you over? Is our society over therapized? Is there a sense where we should just sit and ruminate in our shit without, let God take us to the answer, as opposed to trying to get the inference from somebody else? So are we over pathologized? Or should we just shut the fuck up and deal with our lives? Is going to therapy for every single little thing valid or invalid? We can dig deep into it, but I'll start it off there.
Me myself, I believe that therapy is an important factor to maintaining your mental health, but you don't necessarily need a therapist to achieve this. I think it's just having people you confide in to be able to unload some of your mental burdens. Because a lot of us, I think that therapists are important for specific cases,
okay,
where you're like beyond the point where talking to anyone's going to work. You're going to need professional help, someone that could really diagnose and get to the bottom of the mental
trauma or whatever,
like turmoil or trauma that you're dealing with. But I think that the day-to-day stuff and stuff that you go through, as long as you have somebody that you can unload some of that off of too and talk about it, and is that pause moment? Unload some of that trauma or some of that stress.
All right, make sure you say trauma now. I unload
a lot of it could be our spouse, a sibling, a parent, to be able to talk about those things. Because once you do that, I think, because for me, that's what helps. And me, my art, like music, doing music and unloading some of that on doing the music, that's all some of the things that help keep my mental
hold on to me,
health.
Señor.
Yes, exactly. I just hold on to them, and that keeps my mental health at at A+.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, everybody's an individual, everybody's different, and I think that those that seek their therapist, it's perfectly fine. Like, I'm not going to hold nothing against them, because if that's what helps you, that's great, as long as you're seeking the help. Where some of us, but we shouldn't be saying that you need a therapist. Everybody should have a therapist. Like, I think everybody that needs a therapist should have a therapist, but not all of us require one. I think
a lot of people being browbeaten into therapy.
Yeah, into therapy, and sometimes it's not what's necessary for them. They just need somebody that they can confide in to talk about stuff.
Well, see, a lot of people, I think that's another downfall or pitfall of today's society, where everybody's so isolated on a phone and all that. Edwin, a lot of people don't got friends, bro. A lot of people isolate themselves, or are shrewds, or they want to be in the house by themselves on Netflix, they have Facebook, and that's it. They play Call of Duty. I'm on Facebook all day scrolling reels. I beat my meat and I go to sleep. That's the
beat my meat and I go to sleep.
Hallelujah. So like
I beat my meat and go to sleep.
I beat my meat and go to sleep.
Like, let me
I ain't gotta talk to hoes on the creep. Hey, I beat my meat. I go to sleep.
Go to sleep. I ain't gotta talk to hoes on the creep. Hey.
Hey. So that's what I'm saying. So it's like I have to have somebody to talk to, and people get I used to work in mental health, and I talk to a ton of therapists, and they'll tell me at some point therapy becomes the crutch, and it'll get to a point where I'm not even talking about my issues anymore. Now I'm trying to talk to you like a friend. And then, our 60-minute session is up, and that's like, okay, I got to wrap up. And the line gets blurred in between a therapeutic process. Just like you go to gynecologist, just like you go to the oncologist or the dentist, it's a service. It has a beginning and an end, but the mental space is a little bit more deeper. But I'm talking about what brought about this question is just interacting with people and trying to classify people without having any credentials. You watch
like someone just thinking because I got a therapist, and suddenly they think that they become therapists because they go to therapy on a regular.
Right.
My therapist said, according to my therapist, you're having issues. You're having father issues.
Right.
Because my therapist told me I have father issues, and you have some of these same symptoms that I had, which means that you need to go see a therapist. I can recommend you my therapist. He'd do great for you.
Right.
And it's like, shut the fuck up, Billy. I don't want to fucking hear about your fucking problems. And no, I'm not like you.
I seen you fucking a squirrel when we was coming up. We're not the same.
We're not the same.
Yeah.
But I agree that we are. That's in that sense, we are over therapized because just as I was saying, not everybody needs one, but we're in that state of our society where everyone thinks they should have one. Even if they don't necessarily need one. Right. And then they always do the quotes. The person that says, my therapist thinks I should do this. Or they always like use a quote from their therapist.
Yeah.
To like answer some kind of issue that's going on now.
Externally, outside of therapy. Yeah. Your therapist don't know me.
Yeah. Like their therapist is like they're like fucking Jiminy Cricket on their fucking shoulder, guiding them across life. It's like, no,
top hat on.
My therapist just said.
That motherfucker crazy who's saying that. That's a psychopath. So that's the thing. And to be honest, a lot of people don't keep it real in therapy, yo. A lot of people go to therapy and they the victim.
That's where therapy doesn't work because you're lying to your therapist, and your therapist is giving you diagnosis in verbal. What is it? Would it be like verbal treatment? Is that a form of treatment?
CBT.
When you get in therapy, is that a form of like a treatment that you're getting?
Yes, it's a DSM.
It's like medicine. It's some kind of like they're giving you. Yeah, so they're giving you the medicine that's not suitable to your needs because you're lying to them.
Based on and people come in there med seeking, yo. They'll say they're hearing voices. They'll say a lot, whatever they can to get Vyvanse or.
And then are these therapists smart enough to or like keen enough to understand when they're full of shit? Like you just go in there like.
Some therapists I met
told me to tell you.
Some therapists I met, I'm not gonna say the chick name, but she was I'll call her AP. If she ever see this show, she gonna know exactly who I'm talking about. Very nice white young girl, Adrian Peterson. We're gonna call her Adrian Peterson.
Yeah, we'll call her.
She was soft, but she was stern. If and I ran the clinic, so I would have to do case reviews from time to time just to make sure that they were following the CARF and COMAR, which are the regulatory bodies, that they were, giving people accurate times and, taking detailed notes and stuff. But she would push back when she felt there was bullshit. She would make sure if they went to see the psychiatrist and nurse practitioner that they weren't just issuing medicine willy-nilly. She would send people to inpatient if they needed to be inpatient, or she'd be like, yo, nigga, you ain't about that. Stop fucking beating your wife. That's your problem. Shit like that. So some therapists are on the one, some people on the up and up, but it's a job. So some people, just like a nigga that's at McDonald's, he ain't just clocking in.
They clocking in and just doing the bare minimum.
I get off at 6. What can I say?
I get off at 6. It's like
I'm about to go get high.
At 6 o'clock, your problem is no longer my problem.
Yeah. I fuck my kids.
So yeah, so shout out to AP for being a real one. Then.
Shout out to AP, man. That was my baby girl. She was so solid, man. And
yeah, as you said, she was.
Yeah, so it's crazy work, man. It's
as you said, she was soft and also stern.
She was soft and stern, like Sunday morning, in the name of Jesus. So.
Like Sunday morning.
I wanna be high, so high. Smokey Robinson. Yo, you ever heard "Gang Bangin" by Smokey Robinson?
Gang banging?
No.
Oh
my God, yo, nigga, hold on. You gotta see this, yo, and I hope I don't get a copyright infringement by this one, nigga. If they do, we'll edit it out. But Lord Jesus, you got to see this. You got to see this, yo. Smokey was
fair use.
Mind,
hey, you just keep it under 60 seconds. We'll be straight.
Let me see. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Gang Banging by Smokey Robinson.
I'm drinking that wine, smoking that smoke, doing that coke, dealing that dope, giving up hope. Gang banging, gang banging, gang banging, staying out late, preaching that hate. Gang banging, gang banging, gang banging, gang banging, tradition. You'd quit if you could, and that would be good. Gang banging, gang banging. Somebody said God is dead. Gang banging.
Yo,
Gang banging. You stop if you could.
yo,
Gang banging.
gang banging. Yo, niggas, they fucking will let Smokey go out of his mind when he put out
gang banging.
He had hella hook. Smoking that smoke, dealing that coke, giving up hope, giving that load, living in mode, gang banging. I was like, God damn, Smokey. He was trying to relate to the youth, boy. He was out of pocket for that one. Yeah. Edwin, if I ever see you
told him to do that, yo.
Don't you do that, nigga. No, nigga. You're not gonna be banging in Ukraine if you put out gang bang. Turning this shit off. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm from B More Town where you see more rounds.
Oh my goodness. All right, so
shots paint a picture of you below ground.
Shout out
gang banging.
You see, he had the braids too. He had the Grand Theft Auto Grove Street braids. Nigga, he's tripping. Yeah. What's up, CJ?
The only thing was missing was him like snuffing somebody real quick. That would have been it right there. That would have took me out, yo. It's like crack. So I'm like, gang banging, gang banging. Yo, he went like this.
Motown uppercut. You seen that? That nigga back was hurting after that, boy. You know he needed a leave after that, man. It's over. So let us know what you think, guys. But back to the root cause. Jeez, I'm sorry. You had to see that. Y'all can't believe you never heard that. Back to the root cause, guys. You're not a therapist. If you are a therapist, you are a therapist. But 98% of y'all niggas is not therapists.
If you ain't got that degree, what is it, a doctorate?
You ain't got the answer, Sway.
You ain't got the answers.
Therapists have to go to school for a long time. They got to go to regular college. Then they got to they got to sit for clinical. They got to do a lot to diagnose people. It's not just you beat me like my father, you're abusive. You know, that's not the same thing. So give people a chance to get people,
just write in your little notebook.
Yeah, man. You're not a therapist, man. So if you see some shit you don't like, just step away. But don't try to pathologize niggas, man. It's a dirty game. All right. You know what it is. It's the part of the show, guys, that we all love. It's where we get to get some athletic knowledge from our big dog, Mr. Edwin. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together right now for Poppy's Sports Talk. Edward! We are here, man. We are only 10 weeks away from our beloved football, man. Can you believe it's almost back? It's almost. I see you scratching. You're fiending. You can't wait to get back to the gridiron. You got any more of that pig skin? We headed to the most wonderful. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be strong Negroes bawling and white QBs calling those plays that they need. It's the most. Anyway, hey, so as we gear up for the football season.
Hey, you kind of can sing though. I'm gonna keep that in mind.
Yeah, yo, you might get me to do some Frank Sinatra shit on the track. You understand me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anyway, as we head into the season, I want to hit you with a question, man. We know the NFL is star-studded, it's littered with talent, as you can see the gentlemen on the screens now. But I want to get a list from you, and we can go back and forth for this, of the top 5 most impactful players in the NFL. These could be kickers to quarterbacks. Anybody who you feel is the pulse behind their team. Top 5. I haven't really curated a list, but we can go through this together, starting with number 5. So let me, this could be any player on any team. Who is the number 5 most impactful player in the NFL across the board? You could throw him on the Saints, you could throw him on the Patriots, you could throw him on the Jaguars. He gonna have the same
Pat Surtain.
PS2.
Pat Surtain, yeah.
Cornerback.
Pat Surtain, yeah. Cornerback. I think he's probably one of the best cornerbacks in the game right now. And he really solidifies the back end of the Denver Broncos pause. We were talking about him before as like, one of the top cornerbacks and whatnot. So Pat Surtain to me is the type of talent that he creates the new standard for a corner right now. You know what I mean? With his versatility and being able to move around as well, where he could lock you up or he could play zone.
That didn't stop me, and I got locked up.
So I'll put him at number 5.
PS2 at number 5. Okay. Number 5, I'm gonna go MG 9-5. I'm gonna go Myles Garrett, number 5. One of the most impactful players in the NFL. I feel like he kept the Browns relevant. As far as a namesake, at least they was straight cleansed booty cheeks for his whole tenure there. But I felt like game planning had to be put around Myles Garrett because he is a game wrecker. And I pray to God that same intensity comes to Los Angeles. So yeah, I'll put Myles Garrett at number 5. At number 4, who you got?
I'm gonna put Patrick Mahomes.
Patty Cakes at number 4?
Patrick Mahomes at number 4. Patrick Mahomes at number 4 because when he burst onto the scene, he started off by playing that meaningless game at the end of the season. Came in place of Alex Smith and showed up and showed out. Right. So then it's like, all right, first things first. Like when we saw that the Chiefs traded up to number 10 to go snag him, you knew that there was something because that's Andy Reid. Andy Reid is a quarterbacks guy. So there was kind of like the writing was on the wall already, but man, he came into the scene right to the AFC Championship game and was just a few plays away from making a Super Bowl on his first year starting. Because I called him a rookie that year because he only played 2 games in his rookie season. He played 2 games. That's it.
It's like a red shirt.
Yeah, so that's it. So I mean, I called that his rookie year. He almost made it to the Super Bowl his rookie year, went all the way to the AFC Championship game and lost to the Patriots. You know what I'm saying? Patriots ended up winning the Super Bowl that year. So I think that even then he created a new formula for quarterbacks of that baseball player turned quarterback, arm angles, throwing across your body. All these quarterback don'ts started becoming regular things now in the NFL after Patrick Mahomes became a quarterback. So that's kind of one of the reasons why he's such a great, impactful player. You probably have him higher on the list, but when you see how my list rounds out, you'll probably see why he's number 4.
I like that. I'll take that. Actually, Patrick Mahomes is not on my list, believe it or not. But I like that. I like them at number 4. At number 4, I have Bijan Robinson. I feel like Bijan, as we saw his ass in 4K, nigga, didn't we? Hallelujah. Holy guacamole.
Hell yeah.
He is just a crazy running back. He's twitchy, he's fast, he's a threat in the receiving game. He's very, very, very patient the way he runs in the backfield before he selects his hole. And when he hit that hole, he hit that hole. He's quick, he cuts, he was mixing niggas all night when we played him. So I got to see it and it really made me disrespectful. That's why I cussed out them white kids outside the Mercedes-Benz dome. But I think Bijan is the best running back in the NFL, hands down. Yeah. And he's definitely super. I feel like you could throw him anywhere, and you can make it in Atlanta. If you're making your name with that behind that line, you could probably do it anywhere, probably except for Las Vegas, Ashton Gentney. But I'll put Bijan at number 3. I mean at number 4. Who you got at number 3?
Bijan Robinson. It's funny how you said that. Bijan Robinson. Just because he pretty much changed the he changed the prototypical perspective of what a running back is, the dual threat running back. We've seen so many different iterations of it. Ray Rice kind of had some aspects of that. You know what I'm saying? You got other running backs like Tomlinson, who started showing signs of that, being the versatile running back. But Bijan Robinson, huh?
You talking about LaDainian Tomlinson?
LaDainian Tomlinson, yeah. Okay. And you see Ray Rice having almost had 1,000 receiving yards and 1,000 rushing yards in a season. Bijan Robinson is the new style running back. But I'm going to have an honorable mention that's adjacent to him is Christian McCaffrey as well. So Christian McCaffrey also fits that vein too. But Bijan Robinson has just this level of athleticism that sets him apart from Christian McCaffrey as far as the versatility that he brings. But he instantly made the Eagles a Super Bowl contender. He was the missing piece to the Eagles making it to the Super Bowl, in my opinion. They needed that running back. Huh?
You talking about
Bijan? Saquon Barkley is who I'm fucking saying. You talking about Bijan Robinson.
So you got Saquon at number 3.
Saquon at number 3, not Bijan.
Okay.
Bijan is another iteration of Saquon. But Saquon came first.
Bijan.
It's because you kept saying Bijan. You threw me off.
Saquon.
You threw me off so much from that Bijan.
I was like, this nigga having a stroke. I was like, Super Bowl.
Saquon Barkley is my number 3.
Okay.
But everything I said was about Saquon, not Bijan.
Okay.
But Bijan also, to be honest, has the same qualities of him. But
you would take Saquon over Bijan?
Yes, he's the next. Bijan is the next iteration. Bijan is the next iteration of Saquon.
Okay,
So yes, he's the. So I'll give that to him. But the reason why I don't put him as the pivotal is because Saquon is the one that paved the way for Bijan to exist, in my opinion.
Okay.
He's the one that opened the door, and Bijan's the one that kicked it down.
Okay.
So that's cool. I'll give you that. But I'm looking at it like pivotal, impactful. And I think players like these players that I'm mentioning are what created the doorways for the next generation of players to be great. And that's why Bijan deserves that respect. So, but I think it's because of running back like Saquon that created that avenue for that to open. He blew the doors open on that versatile dual threat running back that's also just as much of a threat as in the passing game as he is in the running game. And then of course his ability and athleticism to move around the field. And Christian McCaffrey kind of fits in that same vein as well. But like I said, Saquon has the edge because he's just a different level. And that's my number 3.
Okay, that's what's up.
You kept saying Bijan, and that threw me completely off.
It's sketchy.
It is. As soon as I said Eagles, that's what he knew. It's like, wait a minute.
You said Super Bowl.
And I was like, wait.
Atlanta?
Oh, Saquon Barkley, because you used to always say Saquon too. So that's also what threw me off. When I say Saquon, you always correct me and say Saquon.
Saquon. I hear you. I ain't mad at you. Number 3, I'm going to go the Biter Bitch King. Fresh out of rehab. He was at Moana. He was watching Moana with his moms 2 nights ago. The man, the myth, the legend, Puka Nakua. Puka Nakua is a different type of receiver. He reminds me of a smaller Calvin Johnson. He's gritty. He's powerful. He's not a crisp route runner by any sense of the word, but he will fight a nigga on the field. I feel like Puka will fight you straight from the Samoan Islands. He's like, they asked him to go to the University of Hawaii. He was like, I'm not with that bitch shit. I'm not with that bitch shit. I'm no Rainbow Warrior. He wanted to come to the United States. He went to BYU to fuck with the Mormons. Now he in the streets, you know, and the streets of LA biting bitches. So imagine what he'll do to you. Puka Nacua loves UFC. He loves UFC fighting. It bites your ear off. He loves Mike Tyson. So I feel like he's the best receiver in the NFL right now. People bring up Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson,
and Justin Smith,
JSN, of course, who is a Super Bowl champion. So give him his respect there. But I feel like Puka Nacua.
They were they were neck and neck as far as the offensive player of the year, I believe. You know,
yeah. So I believe Puka should have won that because he played less games, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, but I believe Puka Nacua is the best receiver in the NFL. Yeah. Who you got at number 2?
Number 2, I got Myles Garrett. And I feel kind of bad that I don't have Puka in there because he deserves to be it. So I'm glad that we have 2 separate lists that are completely different because it kind of like exonerates, you know, the fact that there's only 5. You can only choose 5. So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
But I got Myles Garrett at number 2. And it's because the impact that he's also changed the game for pass rushers and defensive ends. Because this dude is a freaking monster. And, you know, the notable adjacent mention is TJ Watt. And the only reason why TJ Watt can't pace Myles Garrett is because of his injuries.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, if he wasn't as injured, he probably would be the guy that would be right there with him. But Myles Garrett, man, he's just a consummate game wrecker when it comes to his skill set and his position. And I think that he's the blueprint for the next line of these pass rushers that comes down the line. And look, you guys just got him, the Rams. Yeah. So let's see what he does there. I mean, the move was so monumental that everyone's talking about Aaron Donald coming out of retirement. Now, whether or not that materializes is crazy. But that alone shows you what the impact is of a Myles Garrett. Bringing a Hall of Famer out of retirement.
Yo, Crip.
That kind
brought me back with this one.
But he's won Defensive Player of the Year, but he's also been in the top 3 every year he's played.
Multiple years.
That to me is crazy. And I think that's why he's such a monumental player. He's definitely one of those players that you have to respect and say, man, Myles Garrett, like, you know, like the LT, like to me, he's like the LT of today. Like, you know how all people talk about LT, how much of a beat. Myles Garrett's holding that kind of level of respect that he holds
without the cocaine.
Yep, without the cocaine. Without the cocaine.
Gang
banging.
Nothing that coke. Aspiration. Chasing the gang banging. Gang banging. Game wrecking. Game wrecking.
And then after he does it, I swear he should do that as a celebration. Gang banging.
That's fucking crazy, yo. All right. At number 2, I got your boy, man. Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson at number 2. He has, despite what you say, I don't give a fuck what you say, but I think he's not going to be as fast. I don't think he's going to be as twitchy as he was in his first few seasons. But to make up for that, I feel like he has become a better passer. It's just the people around him have failed him time and time again. Mark Andrews, Zay Flowers. He's a victim of his weapons, or he's a casualty of his weapons. In the last couple of years, he's been right at the cusp, it seems like, for the Ravens, even though I'd be happy when y'all lose. But Lamar Jackson as a player is undeniable how electric and how impactful he's been. And they tried to get him to switch to running back or whatever they tried to do. Receiver. And they eating crow every game. They got to eat crow. And as far as, like I said, I think what dictates this whole list is how hard that defensive coordinator or that offensive coordinator, in Myles Garrett's case, has to game plan for you. Are we going to chip and shade to Myles Garrett? Are we going to leave a spy for Lamar Jackson? Are we going to give shade coverage to his number 1 receiver because he's a beast? Do we have to have a D end drop back inspire. Like it's so many things with Lamar you have to pay attention to because he will get the fuck out of there for you for 20, 30, 40, or 6. So I would have Lamar Jackson at number 2.
That's an amazing.
You got it number 1.
You already know who's number 1. Lamar Jackson. It's crazy when you said number 2, and I respect that. But I have Lamar Jackson at number 1 as far as impactful player, not even because I feel like he's one of the greatest athletic players that you'll see, but because he's impactful in 2 ways. Just as you kind of mentioned, I'm gonna piggyback off of that. But his style of football is forcing the defenses to evolve and playing that 11-on-11 type of game and understanding that you have to worry about all of the elements that Lamar brings from the mesh point that he creates, and he's one of the reasons why Derrick Henry above 30 is still pounding out 1,500 plus yards a year. Remember, he was Remember before the last 2 years he was with the Titans, his although he was still breaching 1,000, he was hardly breaching it. He was barely breaching it. As soon as he went to the Ravens, the floodgates opened up. He just narrowly missed 2,000 yards his first year with the Ravens and went over 1,500, and he wasn't even getting as many touches. That's the crazy part. So he was doing it with less touches and getting still over 1,500. Lamar creates offense where other teams are looking for it. And then also just as you said, he started off with I think he's just as he didn't lose his agility. Maybe he did lose some of his speed. Obviously he's getting older, but I think his agility's still there. I think he still got the same twitchiness. He just doesn't have to use it as much. Now he just uses it to extend plays. And look at where Lamar's come from. In 2018, everyone's questioning his throwing mechanics. 2019, he led the league in touchdowns. And then from 20 and up, he started getting some injuries. But then after he got his contract in 2023, since then, he's led the league in QBR. He's led the league in what is it? QBR.
Most
what's
letdowns.
The other stat in touchdown. Oh yeah, touchdowns,
completion
percentage. That's the other one. And right now, his lifetime completion percentage is tied with Aaron Rodgers as the best in the league right now. And we're talking about lifetime. So his passing, just like you said, his career stats is now in the same level as Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees. He's sitting in that category, and people still don't want to believe it. I'm like, dude, the proof is in the pudding. He just threw for 4,000 yards. The year before last threw for 4,000 plus yards and rushed for over 800. An unsurmountable.
Even Mike Vick had to tip his hat. Yeah,
that was the most. To me, that was the most insane shit. And we might see something similar to that where he just got more weapons. Surratt, Lane,
who?
Elijah Surratt. Yo, he was the number 1 receiver for your boy, what's his manager? Fernandez.
Out of Indiana?
Man, you ain't telling this shit, yo. Watch, you'll see what's gonna happen. But the point of the matter is he was impact. Like, we're talking about Lamar anyway.
We talking about Hoosiers?
No, we're talking about Lamar anyway. Don't get sidetracked. But Lamar, just like you said, he creates. Come on, man. Yo, you can talk that shit. What you about to see? Right over top of your head. Watch. You about to see. Don't worry about it. Yo, the crazy thing is documented. Remember this.
Yeah, this here on wax.
Elijah, watch this, yo. He's saying that he's talking that shit. The point of the matter is I got sidetracked anyway because I was looking at what's gonna happen.
You started glazing. That's okay.
Why he's number 1? Yeah, I was. why he's number 1 in my book is because he's also reinvented the quarterback position. He took it a step further than what Patrick Mahomes did, and he does some of the stuff Patrick Mahomes, and that's why I look at both of them 2 quarterbacks as the next generation of quarterbacks, Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson. And you could toss in Josh Allen too because he has some of the stuff, but Lamar Jackson, what he does with the football in his hands is
Must see TV.
Unmatched by anyone, yo. It's must see TV. Oh, man, they put the Ravens in Christmas 2 years in a row off that Netflix.
What's that? Yeah, I know.
Guess the reason why they got that money. Lamar Jackson was part of that shit. Lamar had to verbally say, "I don't want to play Christmas every year." For him to finally
do it again.
They were, trust me, they tried.
Hey, Lamar, we're back.
Lamar, Christmas.
Happy holidays, nigga.
Happy holiday.
Come on down.
Come on down.
I like that number one. I like that number one.
So who's your number one? Can I guess?
Yeah, you can guess.
Matthew Stafford.
Matthew fucking Stafford. Say his name. Say my name when you need 6 points. Throw that bitch to Matthew because he ain't playing games. The Mr. No Look Pass. Mr. I fucking sat in the swamps in Detroit. Nigga, who want to be in Detroit? Who you know came out of Detroit successful? Besides Marshall Mathers. It's 2 white people that came out of Detroit, nigga. Eminem and Matt Stafford. That's it. That's the only niggas that made it out of Detroit. I don't know nobody else who made it out of Detroit. Detroit, your city fucked up. You made 2 white people diamonds, though. Matthew Stafford is the king. I think he's the most impactful player. I think you could throw him on the Saints. I think you could send him to Tampa Bay. I think you could send him to Vegas and he would be impactful. Not so much because it's athleticism, because he'd be standing in, he a pack of cigarettes in the pocket. That nigga really not finna do much. But
nah, don't disrespect his toughness. I still remember his rookie year where he was a dislocated collarbone, that he fractured his collarbone and threw a touchdown pass to win the game. Yeah.
That was 400 years ago.
And he did that sneaking back onto the field, by the way, because they were trying to take him out. He ran on the field.
He put himself back in.
He put himself back in.
Niggas had to pick him up like, yo, you completed that pass, nigga. Let's go. We have to go.
It's like, you did?
You did it.
Like, did he catch it?
You injured or you hurt?
Yeah, man.
Turn him into a Jamaican.
Remember that from Cool Runnings? You're dead?
Sanka, you're dead, man.
You're dead? Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. But yeah, so Matt Stafford's intelligence is what makes him the most impactful. He's been in the game for so long. And shout out to Aaron Rodgers, because I feel like he's sort of the same way too. But Aaron Rodgers looked like he go to a funeral every day.
In his old age, he was going down. He's been digressing.
Yeah, it's a wrap for AR. But Matt Stafford is alive and well. He got his new teeth. He's doing great. So his ability to read defenses, it's really nothing a lot of defenses can do. They trying to survive against a man with 1,000 knives. He'll hit the tight end, he'll hit the running back, he'll hit receiver 1, he'll hit receiver 2, he'll hit the fullback out the flats. Nigga might throw it to the right guard if he got the option to. So I got Matt Stafford at number 1.
I ain't mad at that, but I think you're taking away a lot of credit from Sean McVay. Like, you think it's just Matthew Stafford. I think it's
that's where we're going next. So honorable mention here, outside the top 5 athletes, who do you think is the best coach in the NFL?
McVay. I can easily say that right there.
Wow.
Sean McVay right now is like a brilliant offensive mind, and his ability to create an offense around his roster is where it's at. And I think the next person that's on the same vein with him is Kyle Shanahan.
Shanahan boys, yeah.
So it's like, and they're in the same division.
Same tree.
Man,
yeah.
they warn, and they be having wars back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Those two teams.
It's always tough playing the 49ers. Yeah.
They're cut from the same cloth.
Okay.
But I think McVay has the edge just because of his football acumen. Like,
he's one of the guys.
Yeah,
McVay is one of the boys. Obviously, I got a little bit of bias because that's my team. Yeah. But just seeing the interviews with the Rams players, and even Jared Verse, when he left, he was like, the thing I miss most about LA is Coach McVay.
Yeah,
like it's like no slavery master type shit, but he felt like that was his dad. He was like, "Yo, I'm invested."
Because he literally gives those players something. He gives his players the knowledge to succeed.
I want to see
and he gives them the codes, and like, remember when Odell Beckham, his football, he was ready to quit football.
Yep.
And just being with McVay made him want to play more.
But that battery back.
And now he's he's okay with being a mentor because with McVay, he understands that you can make an impact, and it doesn't always have to be on the field.
Play. Yeah,
You don't have to be on the field to make an impact, and that's the type of coach that McVay is. He changes, the perception of players. It's like there's more to this game, and I think McVay brings that. He's such a smart, very very wise,
charismatic coach.
Yeah, the dude's so young but he's so wise. Like he's like 55 when he's in his 30s. Like this dude's crazy. And I was like, I see it more of in interviews when it's his rookie year when they were talking it up. The youngest head coach in the history. Remember when he was signed on as head coach, they were talking a lot of shit. Like, I don't think it's gonna. Remember, they were talking that shit. Remember, they were talking that shit. And then they made it into a story. The youngest head coach. And then you see his first interview. I immediately was like,
I'm ready, buddy.
This league ain't ready for this guy.
Yeah. Offensive mind and defensive mind. So,
and his memory's impeccable.
Mm-hmm. Even though he didn't fucked us up so many times, Lord, so many times, but I still ride with McVay. Another guy that I think cultivates his players like that I will put as like 1A, 1B is Dan Campbell out in Detroit.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
Dan Campbell does a whole different way because he's the player's player. Like he's the player.
Yes.
He comes from that point. He gives the fire to them.
Yeah.
He's the coach that will make you run through a brick wall type.
Right.
Coach.
I know what that war zone like.
Yeah.
I know what that
because
war.
I've been there.
Head coach. Yeah.
He's the guy that would walk on the battlefield if he could.
Yeah, he'll wheel out there.
Don't let me put my freaking helmet on and get out there. I wouldn't be surprised if he puts some of his pads on at practices and shit.
What? I know he did. Turn them cameras off. He'd be out there doing Oklahomas with me.
I'm about to knock this dude on his ass and show him I still got it.
Come here, Jameer Gibbs. Come here, little nigger. What's your name? Ammon Ra St. Brown. Look, little light-skinned Germish nigger. Come here. He's not racist. He's just real. That's the way they feel.
Not racist. He's just real.
That's how they feel about Coach Campbell.
Gang banging,
calling us black, coaching up sex, saying get back, gang banging. Listen to that whole song, yo. They chopped it up a little bit in that video.
Yeah, they did. He did.
You gotta listen to the whole song, bro. It's like 9 minutes long. It's just 9 minutes of gang banging. Smokey was wilding, yo. Smokey was wilding. All right, y'all. That's been believe it or not, yo, we've been talking about that. Can you believe we've talking about that for 20 minutes? This has been another edition of the world renowned. It's always going down, sniffing bullshit out like a bloodhound. Poppy's Sports Talk. Hey, we made it to another.
Yo, you know what we forgot to introduce a special guest.
Oh, who we got? Hold on, it ain't over yet, nigga. Who we got as a special guest today, yo?
Yo, people gonna hate on it, but it is what it is.
Oh my God, my Supergirl, adios mios. Ed, they said the movie was ass, man.
Fuck all those people.
What it say?
They lie like shit.
What does it say behind her?
Oh, it says home is where you are, and then it has home is where you are.
Almost naked.
And then you see crypto.
Why he turn his back on you? Pardon my back.
Oh no, it's showing his cape, and then it's the same thing with her. It's a hologram. It's showing her suit, and then when she's in her jacket.
See? Was it good? People say it was trash. Yo. That's a dope cut. I like
people didn't understand the movie. It's like the things that they complain about now could have been better. Yeah, I mean, it's what happens is expectations.
It always can be better. Yeah,
people are creating expectations where they shouldn't be creating. Just watch the damn movie and enjoy what you get.
Take it for what it is.
It's a story that is it's a transitional story of Supergirl becoming Supergirl. So it's not going to be what you want. She's the story is all about her trying to find herself beyond her grief, because she is like, you have to watch the movie to understand it though, but the villain of the story is not the villain that people perceive it to be. The villain of the story is her grief and her overcoming it.
She's over apologized.
So the villain of the story is forgettable because he's not supposed to be rememberable. He's supposed to be forgettable because the real villain wasn't him. He wasn't the real threat. It was her grief and her overcoming it. And they created a storyline where she ran into a younger version of herself, so to speak, you know, that was going through grief and was letting that grief take her down the wrong path. And then her not wanting her to follow the path she did, she had to change.
She didn't get flexually exalted though, didn't she?
Nah.
Okay.
That she had to change to set the example for the younger version. And in essence, then became Supergirl. She didn't even wear her suit to the end of the movie for that reason. So she didn't become Supergirl to the end of the movie. You feel what I'm saying?
I get you. I haven't seen it. So
you have to see it, and then if you go in there, and here's the reason why it's fucked up. One, for some stupid reason, I don't know why these writers keep doing stuff. They start advertising a specific comic that they're adapting. But then they don't even adapt the motherfucker.
They just switched the storyline.
They just created their own storyline. And that to me is what threw a lot of people off. Because they expected they've expected something and got something else. But when you look at the movie for what it is, exactly, it was sleight of hand. So when you look at it for what it is, you're like, okay, I can see what this movie is because it's about her dealing with her grief and overcoming it to become the version of her.
It's like a coming of age of Superwoman
exactly.
as opposed to the action. And,
Yeah. So there was plenty of action though. Don't get me wrong. There was plenty of action. But because she's going through Red Suns, she's not at her super strength. She's not as her strongest because Kryptonians get strong from the yellow sun. It's a younger sun and more enriching, right? Where the red suns are older suns and less enriching. So they're almost like just a stronger version of a human versus OP when a yellow sun is
what does OP mean?
Overpowered.
Okay.
You didn't know what OP meant?
I hear people talking about OP when they talking about like a point of view from, like, if you're watching a video, they'll say OP as in, I thought it meant our person, but I don't, never mind. Don't worry about that.
Okay, well, from a video game point of view, OP, when something's OP, like, yo, that person's OP. This person's
like Kratos is OP from God of War.
Kratos is OP. Superman is OP.
What was that guy from that show you showed me with the cape, with the blue suit? Remember we watched that video and he fought that motherfucker to the death. He pulled his guts out and shit like that.
Oh shit, Invincible.
Yeah.
Well, Invincible's not OP. He's still growing to become OP.
Okay.
But the General Thrag, General Thrag, the main villain of that story, is OP.
Okay, all right, got you. So I mean, I want to go see it, but I'm gonna wait till it come out on TV. I'm interested to see it because usually, I mean, look at Rotten Tomatoes. They be saying movies trash, and they excellent movies. They great movies. But you know, people got their biases.
I mean, if you're gonna compare it to like the greatest superhero movie, it's not gonna compare.
It's not The Dark Knight.
But no, it's still a great film in my opinion.
It's not
what people expected. So what happens is people set expectations and then they get let down. I don't do that. I'm like, I'm going to chill and I'm just going to watch it for what it is. And I enjoyed the movie. Like, yes, in my head, I could think of so many different better ways they could have went with it. But it was almost like they played it safe. And that's kind of the reason why it's getting it's getting all the hate. It's because they played it safe. And you could tell that they played it safe. And that's kind of what the problem is. But
sometimes I feel like those writers with female superheroes, they walking on eggshells instead of just going full speed ahead.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Stop trying to create what you think people want and create what your heart tells you to write. And if they would have done that, this movie would have probably gotten a different reception. But you could definitely
niggas who did Blade to do
this way. When I watched this movie, I could tell that this is not the only version of the movie. Put it that way. You could tell that changes were made.
I don't know about that one.
And those pivots were, yes. You could tell that there was pivots made because there's some energy changes that happened along the course of the movie that you kind of was like, it seems
that
like
don't flow
different.
Yeah.
You know.
Well,
so
check it out, guys.
Like I said, it doesn't take away from me not enjoying the movie because the movie was still an enjoyable film. And I didn't feel cheated by going to the theater to see it because guess what? The action well made up for it. And I do remember that the ending song, there was this huge thing where they went through like 40 different songs. That to me tells you that they're indecisive. And because of that, they probably chose the wrong song.
What do you
mean? Because they're trying too hard. There was they use music to create soundtracks to what's going on in the action.
Okay.
You know, they made it too girly. Like they were trying to create more of a girly feel.
If I was a rich girl,
it's like the song didn't. To me, that's the only thing that was kind of like that was weird. I'm like, why?
What is that called? The score. That's what that's called.
The score. Yeah.
The score wasn't official.
Yeah.
If I was a rich girl.
Just at the end. Throughout the movie, it was good. But the last fight scene in the end, it didn't match to me. The energy of what was going on.
Say less. Okay. Well, I'm gonna still check it out. I'll probably stream it tonight. I'm not gonna tell you what I'm gonna say the other way. I'll stream it tonight. But anyway,
that's it.
Somebody just text me. Aaron Donald was at the Rams facility working out today. It just came through TMZ. Breaking news on X.
I think it was Smokey Robinson that was at.
With an Aaron Donald jersey on.
Yeah, with Aaron Donald.
It's just me, baby.
He just walked into the, hey guys, I'm gang banging.
Hey, Smokey, get the fuck out of here. I came to see Miles. All right, Ed, what you got anything you want to say as we close out, dog?
Nah, man. I mean, this weekend we'll work on some, like I said, some new music. I gotta work on a joint I'm doing with Dallas Owen. Remember that song that I premiered? I got one with him that that's my priority right now. And then after I take care of that, I'm gonna do the EDM track. So let's see how it goes.
That's what's up, man.
I'll definitely I'm hoping I get that done because that's so different that I can't wait to premiere that just to see how y'all react to it.
I like differentness. So I think it'll be cool, man. I like your vibe. So pause. I think it'll be fun. I don't really got nothing this week, but in 2 weeks, I'm doing my first production of a comedy show in years, man, since probably during the pandemic. It's comedy at the Cove. So at the Cove.
Oh, nice. That looks like GTA.
Yeah, it does. That's what I was shooting for. So it's a comedy show out in the Cove. I mean, at a bar and grill out in Sparrows Point, Maryland. It's a beautiful venue, man. They got a beach out back attached to it, a bar and everything, man. So it'll be a good vibe. Come for the show. It's a free show. We treating this like cocaine. The first show gonna be free, but after that, we're gonna be charging. As I do, we got to pay the comedians. All of these comedians on the show are great comedians. Everybody on the show is amazing. My dude Matt Brown, my nigga Garrett Harvest, my dude David Jones, my nigga Mert Wolf, and of course my brother Kyrie down there at the bottom. Amazing comedians, man. It's gonna be a crazy show. Capacity of the room is like 300, so it's plenty of parking, plenty of seating, drink specials, food specials. It's gonna be amazing. Pull up on us. Come check us out. It should be a good time. So again, that's July 25th at the Cove in Sparrows Point. Free show, free parking. Yeah. But you do got to pay for your food and drink, nigga. Don't come in there acting crazy. Sean said I can get a free sandwich, nigga. I'm gonna scuttle your ass right up out of there. So guys, we appreciate you joining us for another episode of the Too Late We Said It podcast. We went the distance on this one. Even after we trimmed some shit down, we still running past 2 on this one. So we appreciate you guys. We hope you have a great Saturday, a great weekend. Stay safe, and we will see you next week in Too Late We Said It land. Hit it with me, Ed. Peace. We at the part of the show. What sound is this?
Just curious.
Gang
banging, gang banging.
All of you love to hate. Some of you love to
baby. I told you that I wanted to be with you. Together, we're gonna make lots of music. Everything about us has been great. When I look into your eyes, I see the heavens.
Hallelujah. All right.
You are my sun and my moon. Fair use, yo.
Fair use, yo. Because this nigga Smokey Robinson is insane. Let me go find the shorts, yo. Hold on. I can't believe you never. I never
heard it. Yo, I need to see this now.
So this not cruising with you, Smokey Robinson. This is
Is this some like recreated AI shit or is it real shit?
Oh, okay. No, this is some real.
This is some real shit. He said, "Nah, this is some real shit."
Can you hear that?
No.
Okay, cool. Hold on. This is under 60. If it's under 60 seconds, it's cool.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Hold on. All right, yo. I'm sorry, guys. It's not gonna be no dead air. We can talk through this, but you got to see this, nigga. You got to see Smokey Robinson.
Nah, it's cool because I'm gonna edit it in so it only take less time.
This is so Smokey was probably about 65 when he put out Gang Bang. And I don't know if he was trying to be hip or connect to the new era or the new age, but somebody didn't love Smokey when they let him put this shit out because they should have been like, Smokey, this ain't cruising, yo. Quiet storm blowing through my mind. Remember that song? Smokey had but this nigga put out Gang Bangin'. He was out of pocket for this one. Hold on. All right, this download, and I'm about to upload it right now. Nigga, you is gonna be laughing. This is
someone's trying to keep you from playing it. You're getting attacked.
Fuck that shit, nigga. Smokey, you done. Yeah, you seen the little fly attack me like, don't play Smokey.
He said
he said the drones after me. Hold on, here we go.